Hi guys, Gruttz here, and welcome back to the Dozacraft server, and I'm still in here with the chickens. To be honest, that was nice timing. Yeah, to be honest, I decided just to record the episode straight after the last one. I may even join them together. I'm just watching the thing, making sure nothing glitches out. But everything seems nice and stable at the minute, which is all good. So that's the second night over. It's going over nicely. And yeah, I'm going to do the recycler idea. We're going to recycle we're going to recycle the eggs. And I think I'm going to run a hopper chain out of there. And then maybe bring droppers from that direction. So I've got some odds and ends on us. Let's dig out and get started with this. Now let's see if I can find that little hole I knocked out. There it is. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to run hoppers out of here, bring them along here, take them up droppers, and then more hoppers to take them back in again. So to do that, I'm going to need a lot more space back here, because I only want to actually take out the eggs. I don't want to take anything else out with it. Let's get some light down here so you can see what's going on. Yeah, I don't want to take anything else out with it, just the eggs. That's bound to get in the way. So we're going to have to put some type of sorter on this. First things first, we're going to take the hopper out of there, that direction. So that should have started draining everything already, which it has. Now that is something I don't want it to do. So let's get these out of the way, and let's just clog that up at the minute. Put the eggs there. I believe it's about 18 items to do this. So what we're going to have to do is, when there's an item in there, we do need to detect it. And then we're going to want to lock it with that. You know what it is, every time I do one of these, I always do it a different style. I have no idea why, but I never seem to stick with one way of doing it. So first things first is figure out the signal strength. So let's bring that back in here. Stick that there, that there. Right, so it goes 2. If I put one more, still just 2 there. I'm just running these and watching that bit of dust on the left behind the torch there, so that is lit now. No, it's not. And just add these one at a time until I see the particles on the redstone. Nothing. And then that one is. So that means if I do that, there's no particle effects on the redstone. Got one egg in here, so as soon as another egg comes into the system, yeah, that gives enough to power it. Right. So then all I want to do is take the signal into this block. Actually, I don't even need the block here, do I? Like I say, I'm not trying to do the world's most compact design or anything like that. I don't need it. So if I put that there, let's take this out. I'd prefer this to do exactly what I want it to do rather than it be super compact or anything like that. So let's run them like that. Stick a repeater here with a bit of dust. So when I add one more egg, hopefully that torch goes out. Good. So let's just put a few hoppers here. So we've got a chain there, but you'll notice nothing's going through. But as soon as I put one in, off it goes, and we should find it over the far end here. And it'll be in here. Right, cool. So that's the item sorter. So we know nothing but eggs will now go through the system, so that's cool. Just made myself a way back out of here. Actually, that looks very dark in there, better light that up. Right, and what height was that? Back in I go. Let's just get the dropper in place. So that's going to go along there. That's going to be the dropper right there. So I have a couple more of them. If I go back up the top and around this way, dropper's going to run that way. That there. Not that way around. How many more do I need? So I've got a shift, jump, click. And I'm going to want them there, so I'm going to need another one. Hop down there. And hop. Right, so that'll do any eggs I get laying in here. We'll go through the sorter. Only the eggs will come through the system and they'll reach this dropper here. And then we just got to send them up. Yeah, up these. So something on that. I don't really want to be running my torch tower here in case it interferes with any of the other wiring, because I've got normal redstone dust on top of that. So I'm either going to have to run it out this side, going up here, or this side here, and I think I'd prefer to do this side. Don't even know what I'm thinking about. Let's knock some more room out here. Get some light on the job. Right, so let's stick a temporary egg must have been laying there, you see it was in the system. Right, so I've got a few items in there. We're gonna detect that with the comparator. Basically we're just doing what we did on the other side there. But I've got to watch for how far I travel back here. So I can go 1, 2, I don't want to travel out the spawn chunk. So I can go as far back as this. Okay, so that's not as much room to maneuver as I would like, but we'll try to work with it. Actually, it should be fine, shouldn't it? Just take that, run it into repeater, then bring that back round on itself. That'll flash away. Let's just slow that down a little bit. And then we'll run that onto this block, and to reduce the amount of lag, I'm not going to use Torch Tower. Torch Tower is the easiest, most compact, but lag's more important to me, or the lack of lag is more important to me. So if I jump up this side, we're going to have dust on that one, and then we'll have another one here, dust on that, and then dust there. Yeah, so we're going to go round about like that. Find myself a way out of here. Bit of light back here. And let's see. Oh, there goes the cooker. Okay, that's not good. I just saw chicken come through the system. How's that coming through? Right, something is crossing, and it's that one there. That can't be like that. What's happening with hoppers is they always suck down before they pass along. So no item was actually going into the chest there. It was all coming down into the row below that I had. Right, let's stick all them back in there for now. So I'm going to have to drop this whole thing down. So, if you give us 1 sec, I'll be right back. Right, okay guys, so I think we're sorted now. Let's see. I've got 5544 of the cobblestone. That bulks up the signal. I have 1 egg in here already. So what will happen is, as soon as the next egg comes in, the signal strength will be an extra longer, which will light up this dust, lighten up the repeater, turn off the torch. There's always a floating egg here that when the next one comes, it'll take its place, and that one will get put up into the system. I don't mind that, there's plenty of them anyway. So the light will go off, and then the egg comes along into this dropper here. Comparator detects it. Just got a repeater there to extend the signal, because that'll just have a signal strength of 1. So that extends the signal, comes round, makes itself into a little clock, and then a bit vertical wiring here, just using half slabs instead of torches. And take myself a way out. Yeah. And that'll just go all the way up there. Now there will be the odd sort of floating item here. It's just the nature of this. I can make it so it doesn't do it, but it means a lot more redstone, a lot more repeaters and stuff like that. And to be honest, I don't mind having the odd item in there floating the way it is. So I've got a few eggs on us. Let's chuck them in and just make sure I do actually get them fired back out of the system. It's a bit dark there. Let's shove a torch here. Right, so stick these 3 in, and it should get fired out. Right, so we had 3 fires there, but one of them was the bit of dirt there. So that's great. So we had 3 eggs in, 3 things fired out. So that's it now, recycling. So I'll never have eggs in here now. So yeah, job done. Just clean up the floor here. And I might as well. This is all going to be walled in, and this is all going to be behind wall as well when it's all sorted. So I don't mind all this mess over here. I'm not after making something super compact. I want something that works. Right. So it's getting a little bit more of a tangle back here with wiring. But I don't care, like I say, as long as it does its job, and as long as it works 100%, that's all I ask. Okay, so I think I'm going to call that the end of this episode, and think about furnaces, and maybe a cow pen, which is probably going to be about the same size as this. Going to have it over there. And just make a little compact breeder, something I can use the looting sword with potion trick. But we'll do that in the next episode, either that or the furnace. Or both, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Catch you next time. See ya.